Powered by Virginia Radio.
Yeah, what's good? Yo, Wednesday night, you know what it is, Roundtable Podcast. We're going to smoke good, we're going to drink good. I got a special guest in here. He do one of the podcasts here Tuesday nights. You know what I'm saying? And he's here tonight. We're going to talk with him about his show and just everything that's going on, man. So this is my man Willie right here.
What up, y'all? Y'all see me last night. If y'all on Powered by Virginia, y'all see me last night, man, with me and my man 380. We had a fun show last night. I had a ball with him last night. Yeah, we was y'all should go back and check that out because I felt like I was kind of like giving y'all something y'all could really appreciate last night. You know what I'm saying? Humbly speaking, you know. But yeah, we here.
No, facts. We definitely here. So, you know, just talk a little bit about your show. Like, what's it about? You know what I'm saying? What goes on there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No problem. Yeah, basically, man, I'll let you know where I got the idea from so you can understand it. You know.
Yeah.
Basically, I tell this story a lot, but I ain't really. Well, I have it. So basically, I was a few years ago. You know, I was just, you working and something just hit me like. You know, all the years I walk around and be in the barbershops building with people, I just do it just for recreation. It's just something I like to do. But over time, people started telling me, yo, like before podcasts, before that word existed, people was telling me to do this, but they didn't have a word to explain it. Like they was already telling me to do this years ago, like way long ago. So, but you don't never, you gotta be a moment in time when you really get in your stride and you really do what you're supposed to do. I mean, for me anyway. So I used to share the idea with people, and all my boys like, "Oh, that's gonna work. Yeah, especially you. Like, you need to get on that." So what I did, I just started promoting myself, telling people I was gonna do the show. Loud, I'm gonna tell the story about Loud too, on how I met Loud. I guess it was 2 years ago. Of course, it was on my birthday, and I was supposed to be going home. I had to work the next day. And all my homies was like, "Yo, go home after this. We leave and go home." But I ain't listen. I went to Manhattan's after it was like 1 a.m. I ain't listen. So I went there, still partied a little bit. Then I left. When I left, I went to Wawa. Before I think I was gonna get gas before I got on the interstate. Loud was there. He had a crown. I was like, and that
he had a crown on.
He had the Halo.
The Halo.
Pardon me. He had the Halo on. So I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like I liked it. And then you start talking, and we just started building immediately. I ran. He told me what he did, and I told him what I wanted to do. And he like, word. He was chopping it up with me. Told him I'd get with him. Of course, I didn't get with him because I still on my shit. But I did eventually. When I was serious, I would keep in touch with him here and there, just let him know I'm still around. But I ain't really come talk to him too much until I knew I was dead serious. But I hit him one day and like, look, I'm ready. Like it's go time. You know what I mean? He said, let's do it.
He said, I'm ready. He said, hit me. He said, I'm ready to join the family.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Exactly. Yep, he remember.
You like a mafia.
I got the message.
Yeah, he knew I was dead real when I said that. And I never said what I never did was false. I never told him I was coming. I didn't. I never did that. I always was like, when the time right. So then, now we here. You know what I'm saying? I started my first show on February 1st. I had Big Kev and Brooklyn Joker there. You know what I'm saying? Kev gave me a fire interview. Like to this day, I'm like, yo, that's a lot of good content he gave me. He gave me stories that he didn't even give other people. Certain little things that he gave me I feel like that's dope because he gave that to me. So I moved on. I started growing. I think the only time I was nervous on this, because people like, you're gonna be nervous. I always felt like I really wasn't gonna get too nervous. I knew I was gonna have to get used to it. You know what I mean? So I look at the first show and go, I could see where I was trying to find my way because I was interviewing him. You understand? My first show was an interview. I've never interviewed nobody before. So my first show, I'm not even really. My first show, I'm interviewing. I'm jumping straight in. I ain't never did it, but I know how to talk. I know how to conversate. You know what I'm saying? So, but you if you watch it, you can see the growth. You can see from that show. You can see me growing and like controlling the room. You know what I'm saying? You'll see that. So I'm growing still. You know what I'm saying? And I love doing this joint. And I got so much more going on. Behind the scenes that it's gonna be crazy. Like this summer really gonna be bananas. Like it's gonna be. I'm preparing myself for it to be really crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into a lot of things. I know I am doing. I can't really give out too much, but I am gonna be hosting an event, my first event next week.
Okay.
And I'm in this, and they paying me too.
Oh, you gotta let niggas know.
So I'm gonna let y'all know when I get the rest of the details tomorrow. But that's a blessing to get that. Like somebody want to pay me to host it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ride with that. I'm just gonna try to take advantage of every little opportunity that come with this, because this is what I wanted anyway. I wanted to be moving around. So, and the premise of my show, just because you did ask that at first, is basically like that's why it's called What We Talking About, because I always wanted. It's so much going on. I always want to be able to jump on everything that we need to be discussed. I don't want to have a show title where it corners me where I binded myself to certain topics.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what we talking about? It's like, I say that all the time, like, what we talking about? You know, like, if something don't make sense, I'm like, what are we really doing? What we talking about? We all use that term, but I said I'm gonna make my show that. The title for the show was named 2 years ago. The title for the show was named 2 years ago. Everything, the beat for this, I had that beat last year. The beat I had, this how ill it was. Like, I didn't do the show and get the beat. I had the beat sitting in my messenger for over a year and some change. So I had the beat, I had the logo. I didn't get up yet, but everything was set up for me. Well, I had to do it. It was like I got everything. I had to stop looking for the right time to do it. I kept thinking I gotta get this order on before I do it. Niggas like, yo, it ain't never a right time when you doing the shit you want to do.
That's true, because that's like how I felt. What took me so long, because like I had shit ready to set up at my crib. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a mic, I had all the shit. And I was ready to just do my joint from my crib, and I had never even got around to doing that, But then, I was friends with Amazing,
right?
Because she was friends with my homeboy Jesse, and they was friends before I met them. So you know what I'm saying. So then he put me with her, and then it was like she was like, yeah, go and do podcast joint, like go to the joint. That's how I found out about this spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. So then I came up here, like I got like 3 more shows, and I've been here a year.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I did a year's worth of shows.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds crazy, because I think I'm on like 14, so that sounds crazy. Like, yeah, whole years. When you think about it, I'm like 14. I think I did.
I really wanted to do like 10 at first, but then you know what I'm saying? Like I liked the shit. So
right.
then, I did 10 more, and then I did 10 more. And I was like, okay, like I'll just keep it going now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I can't stop now, fam.
Yeah,
I can't. I got too many people that's just like you that's already get invested in it now, like to a certain point where they expected. Like I didn't do my show last week because I had something I had to handle, and they act like people was like just had the shock face, like what the hell? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be, I want to do the show today, but I gotta handle some business. So I'm back. I came back yesterday. Let everybody know, don't panic. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing, yo. Like I have never not did a show.
Right. See, that's something
like
you got.
I have done every day I was supposed to be here. I've been here.
Yeah, I'm one
you
down.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm one down.
Yeah, that's a big thing, because you got to keep the consistency.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I know sometimes it's hard. I'm sure there's gonna be a time somewhere coming where I'm gonna miss a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when that happens, and I be like, damn.
Yeah, I missed a day. I felt the way, even though I had to do it, I felt the way like, damn. Cause I've been doing this for 2 months straight.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it. Feel weird not being here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It feel crazy. Like I didn't realize how crazy it was until I was actually not here. And it hit me around the time I'm supposed to do it, like at 7:30. I'm like, yo, this feel crazy because I'm not leaving
I don't got shit to do, yo.
It
like,
feel weird.
Fuck?
It definitely. That's when I knew I was meant to do this, because of the way I felt when I wasn't here. You see what I'm saying? That's like, I'm supposed to do this because the way I feel right now, even though I couldn't do it, I had things that was more prior engagement that had to be handled. Yeah. It still didn't supersede the fact that I felt like I still should have made it way. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I'm like, gonna keep going. And the thing about it is now I'm learning the business side of it. I'm learning how to market myself. It's new things. Like I could come up here and talk, but it's uncharted territory. You gotta learn how to benefit from it. You gotta learn how to generate revenue from it. You gotta look at yourself and say, what do I display, or what can I provide that will make somebody want to pay me for me being me? Like, what do you do? Like, what is people getting out of that? Like, that's the thing you gotta find. And when you find that out and you start connecting with the right people. Hey, shout out to my cuz Dewan. What up, cuz? What's going on, family? Shout out to my man Joseph. What up, baby? And my cuz. What up, cuz? What up, cousin Lisa? Mad love, cuz Eric, we in the building. Yo, much love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We in here, man. Hold on, y'all can't see my guy. Gotta see him too, fam. I mean, that's Wes right there. It's his show. He invited me to come, and this is my guy right here. So he ain't about nothing. I was on the 420 show. it was bananas. Y'all need to go back and watch that show if y'all get time. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And that was real nuts. I had a ball too. So when you like come now and to get the Dolo, I'm like,
yeah,
oh hell
come
yeah,
get the
I'm
Dolo.
pulling up.
See, I wanted to have everybody up on that
Yeah,
show.
that was
you know what I'm
fire.
saying? Because I knew like it was 420, and I know these the ones main people that be smoking whatever.
Right,
like that.
right.
So let me bring them on the show.
That was
you
dope.
know what I'm saying? Then turn around and have everybody on individually.
Yeah,
you
after
know what I'm
break
saying?
that was a good
yeah.
plan.
So
Real smart plan. So yeah, man, I got finally, like, it's funny, like my man Joseph right here, he just said it. He said, yo, I remember you told me about this 2 years ago in Queensway. See, he just said it right there. Like, he remembers. So I've been telling him, like, this is the thing where, you know how you say you're gonna do something and you gotta like break through it. Like, you look like I didn't already put it in the universe. How can somebody take me serious about anything else I talk about doing if I done campaigned for this for 2 years and then I ain't never do it? That looks crazy because I committed. Nobody asked me to tell them I was gonna do this and try to get them to invest in it, like just by supporting it. So now, if I didn't do it still now, I'm gonna tell you they be looking at me like, man, this motherfucker is bullshit. He ain't never doing that shit. Like, and they should say that because I sold you a dream. I told you something was coming that you was waiting on that I never provided. So that's the natural reaction that I would have too. Like, not down on them, but like, why he saying all this shit all the time and I ain't seeing nothing.
yeah.
But one thing I was doing was I had a YouTube page and I started doing YouTube videos way like during that whole time that shit, I was doing YouTube videos. I would get up there and talk about, like, I was like, Cassidy, you lost to I was telling him how he lost the battle, like, yo, you gotta stop, like, you my man, but you be delusional, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's my man, but I'm like, yo, you're Jane, you know what I mean? I felt like he gave Hitman work though on the low. I feel like that was his best performance because he had the schemes that you asked me to sign your basketball.
Yeah,
that kind of,
he had balls,
but
in that
he ain't
but
beat nobody though. Like,
nah.
And I had to, you know what I'm saying? So I had little stuff like that. I had one I was talking about Melly Mel. You know, I got like, for that video, I think I got like 3,000 views.
Oh shit.
No, yeah, because
what the hell did you say about Melly Mel?
Melly Mel was like, they was asking him, yo, Loud, you gotta hear this. They asked Melly Mel, like, in your era, how big he would be. He was like, oh, he nice, but in my era, he couldn't rock. What? And this was his excuse. He look at West. He's hurt. No, he can't believe he said that. But listen to his reason. You gonna laugh harder at the reason. He said, oh, because back then when we was rapping back then, the drug dealers ain't about to let you rap about that shit and you ain't doing that. Like, he wouldn't have been able to spit that shit. Like, he wouldn't have been allowed to say that all that crazy. And I'm like, that's your argument. Like, look, so I'm saying, okay, if you gonna say that, I'm telling Melly Mel, like, yo, you just hating because you did that song and you was the message and you ain't never did, like, nobody. I mean, you a legend, but taking shots at other people because they still in the limelight and saying stuff that makes no sense. Like, he wouldn't have been able to rap that back then. Okay, but if he could, he was killing all that shit y'all was talking about. It's like, I didn't like the narrative, so I was just like, yo, come on, man, that was some bogus shit. This man ain't here, and you gonna throw a shot at him that didn't even make no sense. Make an argument make sense. Everybody started liking that joint. It was only like a 3-54-minute video, and it got crazy. People was on it.
You spit them loud facts.
I was going at him, you know what I'm saying? And I think I had a cup of Henny in my hand too when I was talking. Like, yeah, you need to cut that bullshit out. You know what I'm saying? You stop it.
Yeah. Where's the video?
It's on my YouTube page.
We're gonna do something with that.
Yeah, it's up there. Yup. I got a couple joints up there. My first video, it was called, you know, because I got a real spill, I said it was called The First Cup. That was the first. I ain't never named nothing else cup after. I just named that The First Cup because it was the first time I ever did a YouTube video and was talking about some shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I had to kind of like psych myself up for that because I'm like, oh, it's different. Like, I gotta really. I'm used to talking to people. Like, even in here, you still over there, you still right here. The camera is just a bunch of other people to me now. The camera is literally another person. It don't bother me. But it was crazy because I couldn't when I was loading the videos up, it was like I felt like the shortest videos was getting the most views, bro. Like, I had a joint when I was dropping views. That was a long joint. My first one, it got a couple joints, but man, when I talked about Melly Mel for 350, they gave me love. So I noticed. Then I started learning. Okay, it's what you talk about and when you talk about it. Like, I might got a subject part of me that I want to talk about now, but it might not be time yet. It might be another moment in time when it'd be better to discuss this. You see what I'm saying? I'm learning, like, okay, trying to figure out the method of what I'm doing because, like I always say, it's still a craft. We into this. This is our craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really try to really be detailed. Like, I was just saying yesterday, like, yo, Kobe, like, outside of the court, like, as an individual, outside of basketball, he's a very detailed individual, the way he was moving, like, the stuff. So, I'm like, yo, if I can get that mindset like Kobe to just be that detailed.
The crazy shit about Kobe is that he was doing all this stuff, and, like, nobody really knew. Nobody was really talking about none of this shit.
He won't marketing none of
You
that
know what
shit.
I'm saying? Like, he was out there making deals. He had a whole basketball
Right.
camp joint.
Right.
And they had a Nike deal and like all this shit he was doing behind the scenes. Like nobody knew
Nobody
he was doing
knew.
that shit.
He ain't Satan. He didn't do it for.
That shit is crazy.
He ain't do it for nothing but the
and,
purpose.
And I'm not saying like nobody could know, but I'm saying like a person of his stature. He's Kobe Bryant. Nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But even the Bible
he
say
plays for the Lakers. And like
do that.
nobody knew this nigga was doing all that shit.
Rock with that drink. But the Bible even say, don't help and showcase it. Like, even though, you know, even every you know, that's the old, even whether it came from the Bible or not, it's a message that it was scripted long time ago, that principle was already something that was aware of, that people was aware of, that you had to, that thinking was there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the part of it where discipline, like I heard Mike Tyson say, discipline is something that you don't like to do, but you gotta act like you love it. I'm like, nah, discipline should be a way of life, so you won't feel no way about it. Once you apply it as something that's a part of your lifestyle, you won't feel a weight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that it's a part of you. But discipline, that word kind of like stifles, like I'm resisting and fighting against something that I shouldn't be fighting against because it's something that I have to do in order to move out whatever I'm doing. So that's why I like what he said, but I'm like, nah, not for me. I got to embrace it, and it got to be a part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no discipline shouldn't be, for me, a word that I have to use because I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do anyway. You know? Discipline should come from you violating, not self-discipline, because that means you're forcing yourself to do something you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's how I look at it in my perspective. You know, other people might look at it different. So but this is how I gotta program my mind to do what I gotta do. Everybody gotta wire themselves different.
Yeah.
To move how they, because we all different. So that's why, I mean, this is for me how I operate. It helps me learn, and it helps me not get comfortable. When it's like even when I can't do nothing, when I want to make a move and I can't do it at the time, I still sit on it. Like I won't get comfortable. I can't do it, so fuck it. I'm like, damn, I still gotta figure that shit out. I ain't gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I'm like that. People say, you stressing yourself? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm processing shit. I'm not stressing myself out. I'm processing shit, trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking at it the wrong way. I'm processing things. Like if you do something that don't work, it's like you gotta. It's like a failed thing. You gotta keep trying until it work. You gotta eliminate the shit that don't work. Go, can't do that no more. Get it out the way.
Right.
If it don't work,
right.
I just said last night, yo, you gotta revisit your plan every day, even if you don't see nothing wrong with it. Just look at it, revisit your plan. I said that last night, but it just hit me. Like when I said it last night, it hit me to say that when I was on here. Like, damn, I need to revisit my shit. And then I just said it. You know what I'm saying? That's why this show's so dope, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I be checking in and shit on your show.
I talk about your show, like the content that you got, and you know how to talk to the people. You got a good following. You got me coughing on this weed. Nah, but I like the way you do your show. I like your energy. You don't ever look rattled. You like Kawhi Leonard. You would know if you was feeling the way or not, because you always even kill. You always at an even. You know what I'm saying?
It's because I be high, yo.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
So
saying.
I be chill. You
You don't show your hand.
I be chill at all times, yo.
What up, Donnie? Peace, bro.
You know what I mean? But
Tony.
No, I appreciate that you get that out of my shoulders. You see that?
I love your show, bro. Word. That's why when you told me, when you told me 4 times, I was excited, bro. Like, hell yeah, I can't wait. I was telling cousin, I'm like, yo, nigga, it's up on his 420. It's gonna be crazy. I was wilding in the crib like, nigga, and he was like, nigga, all right, you know. We gotta think. Me and my cousin, we watch everybody's shit, so we be at the crib smoking, watching shit. We watching shit, so he like your show. He like, man, that's my dude right there. But to be honest, I can honestly say, I haven't seen no show that the people wasn't believing what they were saying to you on this. When I watch the shows, I don't see nobody just ran. I feel like everybody that's speaking, whatever they're speaking, I feel like they mean it and they believe what they saying. I don't think nobody just talking to talk. Because you got to be a fool to invest in this, and you ain't gonna talk about shit. You just gonna waste airtime. You got to have some kind of premise or some kind of motivation or something that brought you here. You got to have something that you want to display to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if we want to get on behind this, we got to get the people what we like. You think about it. People said, I heard one dude say, yo, my overnight success story, it took 12 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that really it stuck with me when he said it. Like, it ain't no way around it to success, bro. You get everybody unless you inherited it, which is slim to none. And they said Slim is on vacation.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like that. You gotta really. I be in the car telling myself driving sometime. I be like, yo, Willie. Pardon me, my peoples. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, Willie, come on, get your shit. I know niggas say it ain't crazy. I'm telling myself, I'm self-aware. Like, come on, bro, tighten up. Because when you thinking, you can hide from it. Thinking and just put the thought away. But when I say it out loud to myself, it's like I'm confronting myself. You know what I'm saying? And I like doing it. This is the stuff I got to do for me to be better. You know what I'm saying? This is just some shit that I came up with that ends up working.
I thought I was like one of the only people that did that, yo. Like, I'd be sometimes driving and I just be got to get myself right, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really talk to myself. I be looking in the rear view and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on, my nigga? Like, get this shit together.
Got to, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit's fucking up right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel you on that. There's definitely something everybody should do every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Just rock with you know what I'm saying? Rock with yourself, yo.
That's it. I do it a lot. I'm always like, I'm a lot like more, but even though I feel like I do need, like, I'm about to be out more because of what I'm gonna be doing like hosting and stuff. I'm gonna be out. I wanted this, like, this the shit I wanted. Like, this is, I ain't gonna run from it now because this is exactly what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in it. I'm here. You know what I mean? We're just gonna see what happens, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like. You gotta understand. People don't understand this too. Like, being here and doing this platform, people seeing you from everywhere. You don't know who watching you. You don't know who gonna call you or try to find him and go, yo, what's up with him? Like, can she do this? Or this is and it's nationwide. You can get somebody to call your ass from Missouri for some shit. Like, it can really happen. It can, like, it's so real. It's literally like as easy as I could pick this cup up. That's how believable it can happen like that, bro. That's what make this crazy. Because now it's getting to everybody. So I always tell people, your job is you're on Power by Virginia. You doing your shit. You got the shows. Your job is to push yourself, and when you out, you can't just sit still. Like, you gotta move. You know what I mean? I'm learning that I gotta move. I gotta be out here. I gotta be seen. I gotta get on your nerves. Like, all right, come here. What you want? What you got going on, man? Come on, man. You gotta be like that on motherfuckers. Like, here this nigga go again. Like, all right, let's see what he wants. This is the 20th time the nigga came over here. Let's see what he got. That's how you gotta be.
See, my shit is just, I be studio to studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, music wise. You know what I'm saying? I be in a lot of studios. I be talking to a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, like different artists and stuff, different producers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm building those relationships for what I do because I want them to bring their artists up here. Or I get, access to the artist or whatever. But yeah, you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta get out there. You gotta do things. Anything, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, do anything.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all a grind, yo. Yeah, you gotta grind it out all the way. You know what I'm saying? So the more you grind, the more it's gonna pay off. So
like, I'm just now digging my cleats in the dirt right now because that's some things you can't move into some things. You gotta have some order when you move. You can't move out of order. Like, a car can't move out of order. A person gotta have order to move correct to get what they want. So I had to put myself in a position when I'm in order. Because if I'm just combobulated, running around, moving, eventually I'm going to falter and waver, and I'm not going to stay consistent because I ain't get myself in order before I pursued anything. Now I feel like, I know at this moment, I know everything. I'm like, okay, I can go now. Now if nothing's paying out, it's because I still bullshitted after I got where I done put myself in order and got what I need to be at as far as myself to proceed. Now it's just really literally up to me, for real, bro. It's like as simple as me being on TikTok and not looking at TikTok and not putting the video out and just skipping that. That's the bullshit. I gotta, like you was telling me before we got up here, yo, put them videos up there. So just gotta be more active, and it ain't like it's not hard to do, especially when you want to do the shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my TikTok joint together, yo. Like, I'm trying to load up the stuff that I need to load up. It's so much stuff, so I gotta do it because I got just old stuff from even before here. You know what I'm saying? Shit that we was doing, radio stations, whatever, interviews, whatever. So I gotta be, I'm trying to get all that shit up there. takes a while, yo. Especially if you got a lot of content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a whole, you got a catalog.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different stuff, man. But you definitely got to stay active in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for me, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I deal, you know, a lot with the weed. So,
right.
You know, I go to things like the Cannabis Fest and like those
right.
You know what I'm saying? To talk to these different companies, you know what I'm saying? Take little samples of their stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? And they get to see, you know, the shirts and all that stuff, so they know, you know, they take pictures with them and all that stuff like that. So you gotta grind, yo. Yeah. You just gotta meet your people where they at. You know Definitely. What I'm saying? Like whoever your main focus group is, you gotta meet them where they at sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So yeah, it's a lot, yo, and everybody's doing it, and everybody's doing it differently. You know what I'm saying? But we all come here together, and make this shit work. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're loud over there. All the boys, yo, you know what I'm saying? So
the boys like Ben Wallace.
You know what I'm saying? So it all comes full circle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to. It ain't no other way the universe work for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what's ill about it. It's like you gotta fall in line with the universe, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I gotta learn. You gotta learn how to do that too. I would never throw nothing out there and tell you gotta learn and figure you just can't do it. You know? I gotta throw that out there because I'm not being responsible if I'm gonna build and not tell you the intricate part of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta figure that out too. It's like it's like studying. Every day of life is studying. You gotta study to learn and pass the test. The test that you passing is your success and you prospering and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So every day when you out here researching, it's like you know how you gotta do an essay or something and you gotta go and research all this shit and then put the shit together. That's what you're doing with your life. You're making an essay for your life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go and get all the information. You know what I mean? For whatever you writing on, and then you gotta put that shit together, and then it gotta make sense. And then you know you want people to like the story. Your story is you. You're the story. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word.
Your story.
Yeah, you the story, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Ill like that. Definitely.
Let's play a song real quick.
It's about that time to hear something.
Yo. You got the slow burn joint. I sent you the slow burn joint.
Mama, I love you, cuz. Appreciate you, fam, tuning in. Definitely. Yeah, I gotta tap in with you too, bro. Like, I no bullshit. Like, I'm looking at you like, no bullshit. I know I gotta stop playing and get.
One of the first singles off the Roundtable compilation that's coming soon. We gotta get back to work on that.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So, my man Jimmy the Grunt on that joint. Shout out to him. Out in Cali.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I gotta get back to work, yo. I've been kind of chilling. I've been kind of chilling a little bit this year. I've been kind of chilling a little bit this year, other than just doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed to just relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing too much. Like every day, I was doing something. You know what I'm saying? And then I was doing this, and then you know what I'm saying. So I've been taking a long break, but I'm gonna get back to it because it's time to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So I still got other songs to release. I still got Amazing song to release.
Damn, I didn't even know you.
I didn't even put that joint out yet. The I joint. I gotta put that out. I gotta put her other song out, the Mango Candy joint. I gotta put that out. I got a song. My man Jimmy that you just heard.
Yeah.
Me and Planet Asia.
Word.
It's gonna be the second single.
Oh, I gotta hear that.
That comes out. Nobody's really heard it yet except you made it. If you was there when it was being made. But
y'all laid it and put it up.
Yeah. It's dope. It's dope. So look out for stuff like that, like all through the summer. Just little drops here and there. You know what I'm saying? Also, True Cool. album is out, all the streaming platforms, so definitely get to listen into that. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. We worked real hard on that for like a year.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the Grizzly grind. That's the Grizzly right there.
Yeah. So it's his first joint, so definitely check it out. It's on all the platforms, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
He got the single, excuse me, he got the single High Feeling for the Smokers. You know what I'm saying? Him and Amazing. That joint is dope. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to get back to work.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because like now I miss it. You know what I'm saying? Because was doing it so much for a few years.
Gotta get to it, huh?
That I took a break. It was only supposed to be like maybe like a couple weeks, and then that shit started feeling good. And I was like, hey, yo, I might just chill a little bit longer, yo. Nobody needs me. I'm good.
Right. I'm good money.
You know what I'm saying? So, but now I need it. So I just got to get back to work and just
trying to get back home.
Do the rest of my part.
Right. I want to hear something now because I ain't even know.
Get these joints out. You know what I mean? So.
Moving like a Jedi.
That's coming.
I've been around this long, yo. Like I ain't even know. I ain't even know. I'm bugging like, yo. I can't wait to hear some shit now. I got to hear.
I be in the cut, yo. I find my little spots. I do what I do there. We do what we do there, and that's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That's it. But yeah, the tape gonna be dope, yo, because it's got some crazy songs on there.
I know it's crazy because I know how you are about music.
Yeah.
So I already know it ain't gonna be nothing light. Cause I know how.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the music, like that's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna be no joke.
Like that's my shit. So when I put it together right, the tape's gonna be dope, yo. I'm thinking I'm gonna put like 15 songs on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Yeah, I'm on it, man. Let me know if you know me. Whenever you got something, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna definitely push it though, for sure. Yeah,
Most def, yeah.
Chilling with my man Wes on a Wednesday. What y'all doing? We up in here
chilling. We chilling. Got shots.
Feeling good, really feeling at ease. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, and I gotta get up at 4:15. I'm still gonna sleep good tonight. Pop up like it's 8 in the morning. Straight up.
Trust.
Loud don't be having to pop up. He already up. He like, you went to sleep for 5 hours? What you bugging?
Trust. You know what I did in those 5 hours?
That's how really it is with him. He like,
you know how many
5 hours? Like, yo,
how many posts I made, yo?
You got too much coal in your eye, fam.
Listen, yo. I wake up, my shit be on like 99 message joint when I push the little button. And I push the button and that shit be like, loud added the post, loud added the post, loud added the post, loud added the post, loud added the post. I'm like, God damn, yo. Like,
he got 8 before 8.
Listen, he got them shits be at like 3:30.
Yo, sometimes I be listening, like, sometimes I don't be catching them because I be moving around. I'm like, damn, he did this morning. I ain't even see. I like some joint from later and I ain't even like the jump from. I'm like, oh, I ain't see this.
If you refresh your shit every 10 minutes, yo, a new loud joint will pop up. Trust. A new loud joint will definitely pop up, yo.
Right.
I didn't be on it, yo. Like, God damn, yo.
But now I go forth, but I'm glad because now I'm forced to get up at 4 in the morning. That's good. I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. I gotta get up before.
So you get that shit all
Monday
day.
through Friday, I gotta get it before no matter
before
what.
the sun come up, you get that
gotta
shit.
Be up there.
You're not missing a one.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because when I used to wake
40.
up that early, I used to be like groggy. I'll be waking up, I'll be groggy for like 3 minutes and I'll be up. I don't know how. It's like I don't know how. I don't know if it's because of working out or drinking a lot of water or whatever, but I know I used to be, no matter how much sleep I got, I still be draggy early like that. But now I wake up and be tired, and then as soon as I land on my feet, I'm really up, for real, and I be moving. I don't be dragging. I get up. I be going. I be up.
No, don't let loud yawn, boy.
Yeah, right.
So we'll close everything down, yo. Get that 35 minutes of sleep,
bro.
Yeah, loud. Get that 35 minutes of sleep real quick and open right back up.
Right.
Open
Yeah,
right back up, nigga. I just needed a quick nap, 35
Charles,
minutes.
love you, boy.
Like every 4 hours or so, we just shut down for 35 minutes so you can catch a nap.
Right, just a quick little power nap.
We'll re-energize and he
He
back at it,
up.
He good
He
for
sleep
another
with his,
4 hours.
He sleep with his but you know what's crazy? He sleep with his hands on the laptop. He sleep with his hands on the shit. He wake up and he just straight up.
Get right to posting. Oh,
Right.
I forgot.
Straight up.
He started thinking
He
about
give it
he
up
started
like
thinking
that.
about the rest of the post he was trying to make and fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Get right back to it. The shit be all different, That's what it be. But some of those joints be
shit.
extra hard at the beginning, and then
Right.
just get
That's too
weird
funny,
at the end, You be
That's
like,
crazy.
what the fuck?
Like, what we
Then
doing?
that have to do with the top. I was reading the whole thing like a story, and then it got weird at the
Bounce
bottom,
and
The
jump.
shit just changed to some other shit. What is that about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's too funny. Man.
You know what I'm saying? What is that all about, man? This nigga
doing?
must have fell asleep. He came up with a
Quick
different
dose.
thought, It's
Quick
like
dose. He woke up and it was a different.
his different
It
body
shifted.
felt different, You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying the exact opposite of what he was just saying at the top of the message,
Oh, that's too crazy.
Just to have
My
a
man.
dream real quick that was like, listen, you can't say all that. It's
Right,
like,
let me
okay,
revisit
never
this.
mind,
We was talking about revisiting the plan. That's all. All he did was revisit the plan.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Decided not to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he be working hard, He's the hardest working person I've ever seen.
Nah, I
You know
can't
what
even
I'm
hold
saying?
you. It'd be unreal sometimes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That nigga
But I ain't
working
surprised.
hard.
I'm not surprised. Like I've been around him so long. I know that's just how he move. I ain't shocked or nothing. Like, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't like, oh, he nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know niggas that work hard. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they just working hard for the sake of working hard, and
Right.
it's not really getting
doing
them nowhere.
Yeah, that's like you running in place.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. I ain't trying to do that shit.
Every time you come in here, something's different, Like
Yeah,
the nigga just
something.
keep elevating it and moving it around, and you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Getting it the way it needs to go,
Restructuring.
so that when we come in here, we good. You
That
know
part.
what I'm saying?
That part.
So, listen, I love it, And I like when I have the other podcasters on.
Yeah,
yo,
it'd be
you know
fun,
what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah, that shit be dope. I like that shit too. I still got a few people I ain't brought up.
Yeah, I gotta get on your
I'm gonna gap
joint.
it out though. I got some guests. I got some guests that's gonna be coming. I'm gonna get a few guests in before I do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go down the line eventually after I put some more shows out, some more guests I got lined up.
No, that's
And I got
facts,
some-
though.
I got shows that
All
coming
you
up.
got, all
I'ma
you
have
gotta do is let me know,
Yeah,
Let
it's
me know
gonna
the
be.
time
It's
your
gonna
show is
definitely
on,
be a one that y'all
and I'll be
can't
here.
miss for real. Like you gonna literally have to be in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost you though, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be here. All
I'm
people
just
gotta
saying,
do.
for this one that I got, I'll tell y'all about that off the air. This joint, phew, gonna be stupid. Gonna be stupid. Yeah, but yeah, man, I like the fact of getting to do stuff like that. You know, hosting. I want to do. I like because I'm a people person. You know what I mean? Regardless, I can be around anybody. Like you could put me anywhere. Like it don't matter who it is. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm not. You know, I look a man in his eye and say, "What up?" I don't blink. You know what I mean? That's what people want to see. Some people wanted to see you in a threat. You know what I mean? And that's it. You know, you on your own dean and you got your own island. You ain't on no bullshit. You just moving accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. I just move accordingly. That's why I can walk around here like I want to and not look over my shoulder. Not because I'm a tough guy, but because I always moved accordingly out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always moved accordingly, and I never got outside of my body. Like I always was me. Nobody gonna say, yo, he acting like, nah. Like if anything, back when I was younger, like, yo, he's wilding. I used to be times when somebody did something to me, and then the way I react to it, people forgot that I was on defense. They looking at it like I'm wilding. I'm like, y'all forgot why I'm doing this. Like he started it, but the energy I gave looked like I'm bullying him now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like my brother always used to tell people when I was younger, like, yo, my brother cool as shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He mad humble. He said, but if you get him wrong or you come crazy, he said, you really gonna be in over your head. Like you really don't really know the other side, like how I could go. Of course I'm grown and I ain't on that. But when I was younger, you know, it's like I'm so cool that if you disrespect me, I take it personal because I'm like, damn, yo, what you want? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm like
It's not really
now
no reason.
Now that's
not really
now.
no reason to be disrespectful to
Yeah, but-
me because like I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing
Yeah,
and I'm
but
not in
people-
nobody's way.
But I don't
You
go
know
through
what
that
I'm
as an
saying?
older man. Like I haven't been through that in years and years. Like everything great. I move around. I don't be having no static or nothing. It ain't that like this stuff I'm saying is back in the day. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no.
I gotta make that clear that the people don't think I'm up here spitting positive shit and then I'm thugging. Nah, I'm not. I'm just. This is pride. Like when I was younger, I always try to tell people how I was when I was younger so they can see how I am now. You know what I'm saying? See, all my homeboys, anybody out here that know me from anywhere, they'll all tell you Willie's always been like that. He ain't never been no other way. He ain't never been no fraud. He never tried to be something he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't never take the high road if you try to do something to him either. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just always been me. I just know who I am and I just stay being me. Ain't no need to be extra. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
And I'm from here. I grew up here. I played football, rec league. I played high school basketball. Played JV basketball. Played JV when I was in middle school with Hampton High. Like, I'm from here. I'm a product of the town. Even though I'm from Connecticut, I was raised in VA. So I'm a VA dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just that. Grew up in Hampton. Got older. I don't know why, but I always be in Newport News though. I like living in Newport News over Hampton. I don't know why, but I love Hampton because that's my home. But I just live out there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna stay out there. You know, especially with the things I got going on in my head and the plans I got. I'm gonna be, you know what I mean, to the moon.
I enjoy the beach, yo.
I love the beach.
I enjoy
the beach. Is like the best place to relax, bro.
Listen,
straight up, you right about that, bro.
I love it, yo. Like that's the only place in this area that I've ever lived, yo.
Word. By the water, right?
Nah, I ain't even by the water.
You just go. You just
I'm
make sure
close
you
to
get
the
to the
Chesapeake.
water.
Nah, I don't go to the beach. I don't go to the beach. I live in the beach, but I don't go to the
You
beach.
said you don't go to that joint, huh?
Nah. You know, I don't go to any beach. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Not
like
now, especially.
No, because you know, so like I used to be in the army.
Okay.
For a couple of years, way back in the day, like 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go to Iraq. So like, you know, I spent all that time in the sand, around the sand and shit, crawling in that shit and ducking and doing all this dumb shit in the sand.
He ate that shit.
So like, yeah, so like I don't fuck with the sand.
He ate that shit.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
That shit no
he ain't
more.
going nowhere near. He don't even want to see no
Stay
sand.
away from that
I don't
shit.
fuck with the sand at all, yo.
I believe you said I didn't had enough of that forever.
At all.
He done. He said I'm good money. You ain't going back.
I tell you, the last time I went to a beach was like 1999.
Damn, yeah, it's really
Like
it's dead real. He
you
ain't
know what
playing.
I'm saying? Like
He said 99. He ain't even throw 2,000 nothing in front of that. Definitely, he ain't definitely fucking with that at all, Jack.
yeah.
You said you good money on that.
Yeah, I can't, yo. I can't for real. Like I can't, yo. That shit is.
That's wild.
Shit is traumatizing, yo. Like sand is traumatizing.
Yeah, you said you good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
You was in it, so I can on.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
man,
I was
over there,
in that shit in like 2003. So it's like the beginning of all that war
it was
shit.
like grass out there, bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause like the towers that came down.
Yeah, it was funky.
And then like a year or so later, we got these orders to go over there. So like it was one of the first people over there. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn,
yeah,
that's serious.
I was over there for a whole year, yo.
Ooh.
Like listen,
Damn, boy.
listen,
Shit.
that shit was yo. That's one of them things like, man, you be like, damn, I don't even know how I made it back, yo.
Like I can't imagine. I cannot imagine, bro. I got homeboys that was over there and shit, but I still can't grasp it. You know what I mean? Even though telling me some wild shit, I'm like, yo, I can't even imagine that, bro.
You can't, yo, because I mean, listen, the wild shit, yo, like
anything can go. It's any second it's up. Anything can happen.
Over.
Any millisecond you out. That's what I'm saying. That
it
thought,
can be over
I can't process
anytime.
that thought.
It can be over any time or any day, yo. Like I was prepared for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I never expected to be over here. Like I was just gonna do my little bit of time, get the bread, get that shit, and get out. You know what I'm saying? They threw that shit in there. You know what I'm saying? They threw that shit in there, and that shit.
Damn. That
changed
is wild.
the game, yo.
Quick. That is wild. I can't even
That should change the
picture
game.
that shit. I want to ask you about the sleeping though. Like how I know you. I mean, I'm not gonna say I know. Like how did you sleep? Like how did that feel when you did go to sleep?
I mean, when you slept, like you slept, yo, because you wasn't getting a lot of sleep. So any time that you got to sleep, you slept. You know what I'm saying? Because you knew it was gonna be hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put all this shit on, and you got to be in this hot ass tank or this hot ass truck. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be here all day long at whatever spot you at. You know what I'm saying?
Just sitting there.
And just
Posted.
sitting there, chilling. You know what I'm saying? But
That's wild.
it's listen, it's so wild, yo. That's how I learned. So listen, I never knew how to drive a stick shift, right? Like I went over there, and the trucks that they had over there were stick shift, yo. So I had to learn how to drive a stick shift on like a big ass truck
Right.
on sand.
Whew, that's crazy. That is bananas, yo. Like what on the sand?
On sand.
The tires,
yo,
they must got
like,
some hell of a tire, some hella tires.
tires big as a bitch,
yeah, they
but
got some-
you can still get stuck. Like if you don't shift right, that shit'll get stuck.
Oh damn.
That shit'll get stuck, yo. I got stuck a couple times, yo, in the sand, yo. Like
That's wild.
it's not a good feeling, yo.
I believe it. And you got. I mean, how many people could be in the tank? Like if it's gonna be.
Like the tank hold like 5 people.
Oh okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if you driving one of the trucks, like you might have 20 people in the back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just gotta try to make it through, yo.
Damn.
Don't get blown up today.
That's damn shit. That shit fucked me up just hearing that shit. Like whoa. That's thinking about that like that.
Yeah.
Boy.
Listen, yo, like my body, the way it feels, yo, like it feels like I feel like I'm like 80, yo. Like my body is sore
so
everywhere all the time.
Yeah, was in
You
the
know what I'm
field.
saying? Like it's crazy.
They be saying he was in the field. Now you was in the field. You was out there.
Yeah.
For real.
So people say they in the field, they just doing training
Right,
exercises.
like, you
They
was
ain't
out
really
there,
doing
out
nothing.
there.
Like,
You was active.
and we got on the plane and went all the way over there. You know what
How
I'm
did you,
saying?
can I ask you, how, like, what's that feeling you get when you getting on that plane and you going over there for the first time? And how you processing that? Like,
I'm like, damn, like the whole time I'm getting dressed, I'm like, damn. I get to the joint, everybody's there with all their stuff. I'm like, damn. We get on the bus to go to the airport. I'm like, damn, yo. We get on the plane. I'm like, damn, yo. Like we land. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did I get here, yo?
Right.
Like, what the fuck am I doing here, yo? Like this wasn't part of the plan, yo.
it just
You
like
know
a
what I'm
culture
saying?
shock, like
Like,
a shot.
yeah, because you just landed in sand, yo, and that's all you see is sand, nigga. Like,
That's wild.
that's all you see is sand.
You're never going to the beach again, bro. I
No,
know that.
yo. I can't, yo.
He good, loud. It's over with.
I can't, yo. My feet can never touch sand, yo. They could never touch sand, yo.
No, sir.
I
I hear that, man. My man ain't
I'm
messing
dead
with
ass,
sand,
yo.
man.
Like, they could never
What
touch
shit, I'm
sand,
good.
yo. Nothing, yo. Like, fuck that.
Oh, shit.
Swimming pools.
That shit ain't funny, though. I'm not
Swimming
laughing at
pools,
that
yo.
shit.
Nah, that shit is funny, but
like,
it's...
that shit is crazy. Like, just thinking you landing in the sand, like, what the hell, and then you ain't nothing but sand.
Sand,
Y'all,
yo.
y'all just make y'all camp out there.
Yeah, in sand. Like,
They just put, they got tarps. I don't know how
yeah,
y'all sleeping and all
niggas
that.
just in sand, yo.
You just
like,
gotta be in the mix. That's it.
yeah, you just gotta be there, yo. You gotta go through it. And you the
Man.
first ones to go through it. So it's nothing like what the people that came after you
Right.
got. Their shit was already set up. You know what
Yeah, y'all
I'm
had
saying?
to
Like
come
they
and
had to
set
do
it off.
they had to do less work. You know
Y'all
what I'm
coming to
saying?
uncharted territories with no. Y'all the first ones to see.
And they getting added shit on while they there. You know what I'm saying? We don't see it by the time we get back, the whole shit different. You know what I'm saying? We like, damn, they got this in here now. They got this in here
We
now.
ain't
They
got
got
none of
this.
that.
We didn't
Listen,
have
we went
none
through
of
all
this
that.
shit. It's like,
Went through the bullshit and they got all this shit. Like, yeah. Damn, like, that's wild. They're thinking about that. Like, I heard people talk about going, but the way you said that, it messed me up. Only person I know is a dude I got, an older guy, a 70-year-old dude from Finland that, you know, he's one of my customers I drive, take him around. He a war vet.
yeah.
And he telling me some crazy stories about how, you know, he was like, yo man, you know, after a while, man, you know, you start going crazy. And he said I didn't sat on a headless body and ate a sandwich. Like it got to where, and I'm like, why?
Cause you gotta get to that point, yo. Cause the only way you're gonna be effective, yo,
Right.
is you gotta get to a point where you just don't care, or just like you're just completely out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, like you could slip up out there. You know what I'm saying? But you could be on it like that and still
Get caught out.
get caught out there. But it's better to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Than be another way. So it's one of those things where, you know what I'm saying? You just get through it, yo. Like
Right.
you just hope that you get through it, and you hope that everybody that you're around every single day
Right.
gets through it. You know what I'm saying? So It's crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I know most like, yo, that's what I'm like, yo, when we leaving? I wanna how that went.
Listen, yo.
I know I was like, yo,
it was always,
like, yo, when we out of here though? Like
it was always different dates that would start circling around. And it was like, nah, like that seems too soon,
right,
yo. Like we still way out here. Like that seems way too soon. We'd have to leave now.
Right.
To drive all the way back. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was always some date floating around every couple months. So you never know, yo. Like you just, all I know is like when I got the paperwork in my office that we was going, that shit was like open ended. Like it didn't even have a return date.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I'm saying?
It
like
just kept it funky.
Shit was like, yo,
like,
when the mission is done, y'all need to come home, yo. But that could be forever. You know what I'm saying? Like how long we gonna be out there?
No shit though. Like
I
that's
need to
very
know.
discouraging. Oh, my phone dying. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gone, yo. My phone dying.
You know what I'm saying? So.
That's I'm gonna think about this tonight, bro. I'm like, yo, cause I'm a thinker, and this gonna hit me. I'm gonna really be like, yo, that is like, we over here, you know, we in the struggle, we going through it. And I'm like, yo, we really don't. Yeah, it's levels. Like it's levels, fam. Like that is something that's beyond. You know what I'm saying? What I want to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely more than I wanted.
And it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely more than I wanted. Like, but you know, there's nothing I could do, yo. The only thing I could do is not show up, but then I'd be in trouble.
They didn't, you know. I tried to get in when I was I had torn my ACL when I was in school, so.
Don't worry.
When I tried to go, I took the ASVAB and did good, and then they did my physical and like the knee, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, that was around the same time you went, because I tried to go in 98, 99. I tried to go in 98, and they rejected me. I would have been over there with your ass. Like, for real, because nigga, the timing. If I would have got in, that's the same time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'd have just been coming in.
Yeah, because I was going to go in at that time. You know, but I was young. I ain't had nothing to do. I was mad. I told my ACL I thought I was going to be an NBA star. I was sad and emotional, mad, raging and wilding out, you know, in my feelings, acting like a little sucker. You know what I'm saying? For real. And I'm like, man, I just was like, I was young. Like, I just want to get away. Like, so I don't feel like a failure. Like, I ain't got nothing. Like, I was so young and naive that I really thought I was going to the NBA. And I ain't going to say naive because I tore my knee. You never know what happened. But I'm just saying, I was working on other stuff, but my mind, still had a young mind. Even though I was wise beyond my years, I still had a young mind. See what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking clearly, and I wasn't thinking with sense to really be realistic about shit. So when I tore my knee, I didn't have a plan before that. So I was left my pants down when I hurt my knee. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think realistically on the full scale of everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but that didn't happen. They didn't take me. I went through my bullshit over the years. I always had a job though. I did always keep a job, always worked and all that. Not saying I always did what I was supposed to do with my job as far as like handling my business because I was young doing stupid shit. Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was still smart but doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I literally was doing stupid shit that was just killing me. You know what I'm saying? Little dumb shit that was going to add up. You know, I never violated nobody. I never took from nobody. I never did nothing to nobody. But I did the shit to myself. You know what I mean? That would stifle me.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, growing up and young, being mad at the world, I done had times when Brooklyn Joker, he used to be the one that be like, yo, that's one thing y'all don't know. Like, Brooklyn is like, I don't like to use the term big bro or nothing, but I don't got no big brother. Like, he took the role of my big brother. Like, he took on that role. You know what I'm saying? He did that on his own when I was young. Yeah. And Mel will tell you right now, Mel be like, yo, he said, Willie could have grew up right in Brooklyn, right out there. Because that's just how he just I'm a universal type of person. It don't matter who I'm around. Like, I could just exist in any realm. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a journeyman, but I'm always feeling like I'm seeking other energy and trying to get some wisdom and trying to figure things out. So you gotta engage with people. I ain't never been shy to go out of town or go anywhere. Like when I went to Connecticut and lived there when I was young, when I'm there with my uncle. New Haven dangerous. It was wild dangerous at the time. I'm naive. I'm walking around, going to spots. going to parks, smoking. So I got my block that I'm on. They all adopted me. They rock with me. They ain't nothing happening to me. They like me immediately. They knew my uncle. You know what I'm saying? You know, God bless my uncle. He passed too. You know what I'm saying? A few months ago. But I was living with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I was down here wilding and my mom was scared I was going to get into some shit. So she sent me up there to get with him. I had 2 jobs when I went up there. Working, taking care of my business and all that shit. But I'm walking around. Like, it's times when I done went and got smoked with people that was grimy. Like, this dude named Dark. He wasn't even dark skinned. His name was Dark. So you knew he had some
already. They got some shit going on.
But you know what's crazy though? He was saying he was supposed to be so greasy, but when my man Verdict, when he had to go to work and I need some smoke, he said, "Yo, Dark, take me." He said, "You better." He's like, "Yo, don't do that. I rock." He said, "This is my man. Like I ain't playing with. I rock with VA." Like and he took me to the. I'm with them way out Boondocks. He went and got me. He came. He let me go and meet the people and get me so right. He did it a whole bunch of times, and he always was 100 with me. I see them two dudes greasy that he probably had beef with, but he always yo, what you doing, VA? Come holler at me, smoke with me. He never lined me up. He just like even dudes that move like that. They all like company and entertainment too. He like this is my guy. I ain't on it with him. Like I had bread and everything. I had money. It won't like I wanna. I had bread and I was getting. He seen me spending bread and all that. He ain't never. He really rocked with me. You know what I'm saying? Dark, shout out to Dark wherever you are in Connecticut, boy, because you was a man. You weren't no joke back then, but you always kept it solid. You done took me to the furthest places where I ain't know I was at, and you always got me right. You ain't never crossed me. Or when Verdict, my man, my ace up there, told you he always did me right, bro. Always. And I knew his reputation, but he always did me right. He had hundreds of times he could have got at me.
Fact.
And he just rocked with me, you know what I mean? He won't even. I never even felt the energy like he was on OB, and I could feel energy when I done been in a situation where I feel energy and it's up, and it go down, it be, you know what I mean? So he never gave me that. I shout out to him, man, because I got taken care of when I got to Connecticut. They took care of me, man.
No, that's what's up, yo. That's that usually doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So
I've been blessed, like to not get, but I don't go around shit I ain't supposed to go that I know ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I've been blessed. I've been in a situation like we all have. I could have definitely. I'm thinking of a situation. I ain't gonna shame that, but I'm thinking of a situation like I definitely was out of here, like dead ass. Like you know what I'm saying. So that's why now I'm still here. You gotta go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shit, that's how I felt, yo. You know what I'm saying? When I got shot, like that's how I felt. Like yo, shit is over. But then it wasn't over, and I had to just get back to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get back to, you know what I'm saying, doing everything I was supposed to be doing.
Right.
So,
lessons made life, boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. Lessons, man. You just learn. You just move different.
I can't leave here without conquering the world, though. I just can't, bro.
Yeah, I gotta leave something.
I can't leave here without conquering the world, man. They say we only gonna do this in this form once. That's what they say. So I think we need to act like it, man. In case we don't know, unless you ain't here, though. You don't know.
Trust.
We hear all these stories about what's gonna happen, but you really don't know. You really don't know. To know is to be on the other side and see. You're still thinking you know. A lot of us think we know and we don't really know. You know what I'm saying? So everything is really in this world. I'm learning as I got older that everything is up for question. Nothing is above being questioned. You know what I'm saying?
I think you just your spirit just goes into you know what I'm saying, gets reborn to another person having a child. It's like a whole nother life, and that's what your dreams are a lot of times, yo.
Yeah,
like them shits be weird, and you be
right.
like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, this is 1920, bitch. Like, I don't know shit about 1920, like, yo. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck am I doing here, yo?
What is this?
You know what I'm saying? But like everybody knows me, but I gotta look how I look. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't look like they look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's weird.
Dreams is always first person mind.
Yeah,
you ever seen yourself in a dream?
Yeah, sometimes.
Every once in a blue moon. I mostly usually first person. Once in a while I see myself doing something. A lot of times it's first person. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, dreams and shit is crazy, bro. It's a trip. Like, you know what I'm saying? That whole realm of whatever that is.
Yeah, I think it'd be past lives, yo.
Yeah, it could be.
I think it'd be past lives sometimes, yo, because sometimes the shit just don't make no sense.
Deja vu be crazy.
Vu, like that shit. It's like little glimpses into your future.
Right. I had deja vu at the Comeback 2. I had deja vu at the Comeback 2 joint. I was getting my wings from Shorty, and as soon as I was ordering it, and she looked up at me and I told her, this is deja vu, yo. And she's like, word. I'm like, this is crazy. She said, that's crazy. I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was that moment. It just happened. I'm like, this happened. Like, right soon as she took my order, I seen this before. I remembered it. And that's the part that's wild. Like, what am I remembering?
Yeah.
How can you remember something that you just exploring for the first time, allegedly? That's the $1 million question right there.
That's how it is, yo.
You know what I'm saying? I like wondering thoughts, like when you gotta really, it's like whatever you call a mystery, it's just a mystery because you don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But you can know. You just, but we ain't meant to know everything. You're gonna die not knowing everything. A lot of geniuses then stress themselves up trying to cap out on every little molecule or every little smidget of information and try to master everything, and their brains probably swelled up thinking so hard. You know what I'm saying?
They said they thought of everything and their brains swelled up.
But they try to just before they go, they just want to know everything. They want to be God. They want to have a God code. They want to know everything. The end all be all. These motherfuckers be going crazy.
I think that's how Jeff Bezos is, yo. Like that nigga's got a big, like light bulb shaped head, yo.
I don't know about my man. Elon look crazy too.
Elon started to get that head shape.
Elon look like he got a mask.
His hair, his hair started. He started to lose his hair.
He look crazy. He don't see that. Like for nothing, no disrespect. Like I ain't trying to pick on, but he don't look like in real life. I see him. He look real. Some people that I see on TV, they don't look real. Like they flesh don't look like I seen flesh all my life on people. Some people be looking like he wouldn't look right in real life.
Yeah.
It's like if you seen Bart Simpson as a real person, that'll be crazy. Like what? You just imagine how they would have to shift his shit to make him human, like flesh. I be bugging sometimes, man.
Nah, we be having niggas go.
Yeah, I love that shit. I be going in, son. I feel like right now, like we at the crib. These the conversations I be having with my homies. That's why that's what makes this shit dope, because the way we sitting here chilling, I feel like we at the crib, just chopping it up, and that's what I say I want my show to be. I want it to feel that comfortable, and that's what you got that. You definitely got that, cause I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, some tequila, yo. You know what I'm saying? There's some good trio. Niggas sit back and talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Just chill and build.
Try. So I did before we go. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to talk about, like they had the Buffalo shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to get, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts on that. Like the kid was a whole white supremacist. First of all, I want to know what you think about these manifestos that these niggas write. This nigga wrote 180 pages. That's a lot of hate.
Tell you what that's about?
That's a lot of hate, yo. 180 pages worth of hate. You still had more hate to go do what you did.
Right, after you wrote that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have got it all out in 180 pages.
I think I know what that's about. My theory on that, why he wrote all them letters and all that. My theory is this, like, it's clearly he came from a group. Like, you know how they always talk about war, sales. Like, you went to war, so you know about they having sales. People be having sales in people's countries. Like, they having, moles and sales. They here to do some shit. Like, they're like, oh, the plane shit, the tower, they was here already planning. So, it's like, when it comes to that, they do the same thing. They like, let's get these letters written out to isolate him. Because when you see him writing letters, it's making it personal, like it's not an assignment he was given to do. See what I'm saying? That's how I think about it. Like, so when he writing all these letters, he might read it, but they want them letters out because it's like them letters kind of separate him to him doing it on his own as opposed to them putting him to do it. Because this was a mission. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. This was a straight mission. They sent them to do that. Whatever hateful group he come from, they sent him to do that. They sent the crazy mother to do it. This is not nothing that they don't do all the time. This is regular grimy shit they do. But that's why they did it like that. They wanted to trigger, like, even if they playing this shit, like they do. They playing this shit. They be having you think these people, these hate groups just sitting here mad and hating us? What? You think they just mad and just sitting there watching? Okay. So when you see random stuff like shootings, a dude going to shoot a whole bunch of black people, that's an assignment that's been given. Don't think it's no random, he crazy. He crazy because he was willing to do it. But he was sent by somebody. I'm going to tell y'all that now. I'm telling y'all that. He was sent. When you see shit like that, sometimes it be random, but it's definitely easy to send somebody because we always going to think it's an isolated crazy racist. We don't think to attach it to a group, but I do because I know how this shit go. And I know they're going to, every time they see some people trying to unite, or they see people getting together and they seem like it's a calm in the environment, they do some shit like this to try to create some more friction, and they send them up to do this shit. Like, that's what they do. That's my what I believe. For me, just looking at how things go, I'm like, man, this dude ain't just somebody was behind this nigga. This nigga family probably got taken care of, all kind of shit. This is what they do, man. They got people like they got them They had the terrorists, suicide bombers. They got these supremacists that's willing to go out too. They got these people that's committed like that too. And they know if they feel like they being honored to do the shit. They psycho. So they'll do it and knowing their family can take up and wear that shit as a badge of honor. They get the craziest, nuttiest, most loyal, ridiculously nutty dude and get him to do it. You know what I mean? And this is all they did. He not gonna say nothing. He's so loyal to the mission. He don't want to tell now. He don't want to say they was a part of it because he want the credit because he in his glory.
Yeah.
So he ain't gonna say they was a part of it anyway because he want the glory. They told him he can get that. Just don't say shit. So he ain't gonna say nothing. He was sent by somebody to do that shit. It wasn't no motherfucker. Nope. I'm telling you now. I'm telling y'all. We'll probably never know that because they've been covered. This is how they cover it up. They're not gonna probably let that come out. But if you go do your research, like the way y'all be on YouTube looking at all this other shit, look at that type of shit and see what's going on because we the enemy. They shooting us. So you could be at a damn food line or you know how to think about how much we just go to Subway. We be out chilling, seeing people, and somebody just get out. They come and just start spazzing out, and just that can happen anywhere, any day. We outside. So that's why I'm saying I pay attention to it because we got kids. We can't have no group among just sending people to just pop people to create an uproar in the community when people are starting to get along and then killing our people. That's what I believe going on. I just never bought the other shit. You know, I know it's isolated cycles, but we in the world now of manipulation and we have always been, but now they got so much technology and everything. They can act out drama like news. It's a lot of news that's not even real. It's all scripted. They got all actors. The scene is fake. Something going on over here. All these motherfuckers is actors, and you think it's real news, and it's not. This is how deep it go. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get too crazy because you know. Yeah, but it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Nah, shit. Listen, all that shit in some way is true. Especially with the technology, yo, like, you know, Photoshop, all that shit, niggas can just make a whole scene, yo, like,
yup,
random people.
Like Facebook pages that they got with people, you know, they got like, it's probably thousands of Facebook pages that them people not real. They, you know, they can create people that ain't, like they can modify a whole face and ain't nobody that don't exist. You could be following somebody who really don't exist, like for real. It's crazy, bro. This shit is crazy out here. You know, I don't, you know, I'm aware of it because, you know, I gotta know what's going on to defend my family, but I don't sit there and pay attention to it all day. I'm living my life, but I gotta be aware of that shit because if I could be going somewhere and they can send a mug right when I'm going to get me some goddamn steak and potatoes or going to Walmart to get me some food, I could come out there and put my shit in the thing, mug just start clapping at me. Like, that's what I'm saying. I gotta be aware of that shit. Yeah. Even though you can never be safe, 100% from nothing when you wake up. But just be positive and keep moving in the right energy.
Oh, we got a call late night.
We got one.
Yo, what's good? You on the air, Roundtable Podcast, powered by Virginia Radio.
Hey, yo, this is Mr. Mo.
What up, Mr. Mo?
I just wanted to shout y'all out. That's it.
Appreciate
you, man.
Thank you, man.
Keep watching shit alive.
That was what's up, man.
I just keep doing your thing, man. I just want, Loud, I wanted you to know. I just want to shout you out.
Well, appreciate you, my guy, Mr. Mo.
Mr. Mo, thank you, Mr. Mo. Appreciate you, man.
Shout out Mr. Mo, yo, for calling in.
That was up. Mr. Mo, that's what's up.
That nigga sound like he's a little too old to be watching my show, yo.
That's Mr. Mo. Nah, hell no. Mr. Mo get it in.
Mr. Mo,
he's man. Get it in.
Mr. Mo be cool.
Okay.
He just did a show at the Good Vibes. He just had the whole band out there.
He a musician.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta check you out, Mr. Mo.
No, that's what's up.
I gotta check you out, man.
That's my man right there.
Word.
That's what's up.
You
that's
put
what's
me
up,
on to him.
Shout out Mr. Mo.
Check him out.
You know what I'm saying? So look, appreciate you coming through,
the count, baby.
You
all day. No problem, man. I had a ball. Appreciate you.
You smoked, you drank. You told some good stories. We had some laughs.
Definitely.
Loud over there chilling. He didn't even have to give me the 5 minutes that I already knew.
Clocked it.
So yeah, so next week, same time, same place, new guest. You know what I'm saying? Roundtable Podcast, yo. Peace.
We gone.
By Virginia Radio.